Alright, inside here we have 90% are the newer car culture cars. Then we got a few miscellaneous cars down here. So I'm going to do a separate video on all the car culture cars because there's just so many of them here that I think that deserves a separate video. But I'll go ahead and show you what's not a car culture. Some of them I just stuck in there. I'll just show you what came in the case in a separate video. It's funny though how narrow these little foam things are, and yet this big van, if I had two hands it would fit in there better, but just fits in there like it's supposed to fit in there. But they're real narrow. It's a really nice case. He really didn't want to sell me the case because he said they don't make those cases anymore. But I forget what my grandpa offered him, but I was just gonna pick a few out of there. But my grandpa offered him, so much for the whole case, and they, negotiated back and forth a little bit and came to a deal, and we ended up buying the whole case. So that gets a separate video when I get time. I have some other videos to post, so that probably won't come right after this. But these are cars that I bought from Yogi that weren't in that case. So Yogi is usually my go-to guy for old Lesnies. Only bought a few this year because I was wanting to get over to the guy that has all the green lights. There's a guy that sells a bunch of green light collectibles, and that's where I get a lot of my green light cars. So anyway, besides my Lesney shelves getting kind of full, I did finally buy the field car though. Yogi had two that had I think they had the transition wheels on them. I can't talk. But then he had this one that had the rubber tires and red wheels, and that's the one I wanted if I was going to buy the field car. I still think it looks like a Land Rover or something. But whatever it is, I bought it. Finally. I've considered buying the field car for a number of years. I finally bought one. A very, very nice one at that. 1969 Lesney Corporate Products field car. This one's still got the trailer hitch on it. Yeah, maybe those wheels don't roll as good as the other wheels, but I think that one looks better with those wheels. I also bought the rare 75 Chevy van from Matchbox. These green ones are pretty hard to come by. I think this was a $5 car. That was, I don't remember how much that one was. Maybe $3. This was $5. I don't know. I know this one was $10. This one's hard to come by. This may have been the other $10 car. I think I bought two $10 cars from him. This is a 79 Chevy, or made in 1979. I always think they look closer to like a 75 Chevy van, but whatever. It says Chevy on the side. It's got these cool graphics on it. It's not actually forest green. It looks like on the camera it's showing up as forest green, but it's not. It's kind of a lime green color. So we got that guy. Another one that's worth some money here. It's hard to come. It's pretty hard to come by. I've been looking for this one. This is the Sunburner, made in '72 by Lesney. It says Sunburner up there. It's got the flames, the kind of amber colored windows in there. And the doors open. They don't open very far, but they open. This car is loosely based on a couple different vehicles. It's not based on one specific vehicle. But so I was very happy to get these two because I've been looking for this one for some time, and he said that one will be $10, and I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I think I'll get that one. I've been looking for that one. And he said, then if you've been looking for it, you understand why it's $10. And I said, yes, I do. I can't find that one very often, especially in this good a shape. Same with this one. The only thing that's wrong with this one is it's been exposed, I'm going to say exposed to some moisture or something at some point, because that's what makes this die cast corrode like that. And it's made the paint bubble up around the front of it. But I wasn't going to pass that one up. I've been looking for that one. So those two I've been looking for. The field car, I just finally decided to buy one. I'm going to butcher the name of this car, partially because I can't read it very well on the bottom. But this is obviously a Matchbox super fast Gallant Itserna Gallant Itserna 1978. I recognize the name Gallant, but for some reason maybe if I heard somebody say this correctly, I would recognize the name. But anyway, this is a Matchbox car. I still don't think it looks like a Matchbox car. Obviously it is, but it's just these wheels aren't very common Matchbox wheels. And even the way that Matchbox is stamped on there just doesn't really look like a Matchbox car of the time. Pretty cool car though. And it says Eterna, whatever, it says it on the back trunk there. I can't read that very well. It's a right-hand steer car. I assumed it was a foreign car. I was pretty sure Gallant was foreign. So I've heard of Gallant. I just don't know the rest of it. Pretty cool car though. I like the arrows. I like the graphics on it. Hot points. Okay. In the bottom of this bag that I'm gonna dig through, got some other stuff from from Yogi. Some of it's pretty cool, some of it's just kind of eh. This is really cool. Oops, I'm sorry. I bumped into the camera. Sorry guys, I know this is taking a while. There's some pretty cool stuff in here though. And I want to show you what I got from Yogi before I go on to somewhere else. Okay, I think that these here wipe out what I bought from Yogi. So, I guess we're gonna start with my favorite thing here. You're gonna laugh. And I don't think this is an excellent rendition. This looks more like a SUV, but this is supposed to be the 1984 Dodge Caravan / Plymouth Voyager, the original, very first minivan, designed by Lee Iacocca. There you go, 84, I said 83, 84 Dodge Caravan. It's got the plastic base and the kind of off-road treaded tires on it. Now this is a really cool, I like this style of the Dodge vans. Like this Ram van here is the same. You can see they're both the quad headlight trucks or vans, whatever. But for some reason this looks more like an SUV than a van. This casting does. But anyway, it's a pretty detailed, pretty good rendition of the car. If we get our lighting right here, we have all the badging on the side of the car here. If I angle it, there you go. Now the camera's just got to focus. Got the Chrysler Pentastar there. Says Dodge over here. Says Caravan right there. Then the license plate in the center there. There's the grill. Kind of looks like a Jeep. In this, they didn't look like a Jeep in person, but this casting kind of does. Now this is cool. Look at this. This door opens up and slides back just like the real minivan. There's a little track up there in the top of the van, and that's how that works, is that track right there. We got a nice red interior. I miss red interiors in cars. You know, now they're all black or brown, or, you know, don't have the red velour seats anymore like they used to. But anyway, very cool truck there. He had two of them. I almost bought the other one, but these were a $5 car. You don't see these very often, so I decided to just get the one.